Hey everybody, best friend number one, Stephen Pappas here. If you are listening, you have stumbled upon our 12 Days of Adulting. It is 12 consecutive episodes released every day from the 21st of December 2017 until right after the new year. And we sat down and recorded those in one sitting together. And because we did that and we didn't have the equipment that we'll need, hopefully next year we will, the audio quality is a little lower on these episodes. So if this is your first time listening, know that welcome. These are the goofy 12 Days of Adulting, but also our audio quality is usually a lot better than what you're going to get with these episodes. Anyway, with that being said, we just wanted to let you know kind of what you're in for and enjoy the 12 Days of Adulting, whatever day this is you're listening to. Happy all the holidays and winter solstice, and happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it is today. So enjoy the show. Hey everybody, and welcome to day 10 of the 12 Days of Adulting. I'm best friend number one, Stephen Pappas.
And I'm the second one.
What's your name?
No one needs to know.
Every time. That's Christopher Tyler Grimmett. He lives at 478.
My social security number is.
Yep, I'm just gonna give it all out. So yeah, this is day 10. We're chugging along.
Almost there.
We're getting there. Recording so many episodes in a day. I realized we didn't mention that in a single one of these episodes, so you know these have all been recorded in the same day.
We'll talk about it in the first one.
And I'm breaking down.
The prep in it.
Okay, well then forget what I said. That was 10 episodes ago. These people don't remember.
No, that's true.
Anyway, they've been through the holiday season. They got too much on their mind. What are we talking about today, Chris?
Well, we are sitting here with our two wives, not my two wives. I have a wife.
My two wives and Chris's
I have
dog.
A wife. She has a husband. That's me. And you have a wife, and she has a husband. That's you. I didn't want it to be like I have a wife. I didn't want it to sound weird. So
and Augie's
here. They're both named Kate, so that's not confusing.
We're sisters.
We're sisters. Yay!
That's why you missed earlier. One of the letters was addressed to Chris, Steven, and the Katies.
Oh yeah. So but yeah. So we're this is more of a serious topic. This is we've been joking around, talking about a bunch of just fun different parts of the season, but at the same time. The reality is we're a mental health podcast, and this is a really, really sucky time for many people just at this time of the year. And I'd say all of us, to some degree, have known some type of experience with that too. So today we're just going to be talking about what is it like for holidays without loved ones, and the differences that kind of come with that, the struggles. And also I think it'd be good to, what are the ways that we continue to, honor and remember them during these times too. So I don't know how we want to kind of, round robin this or whatever, but I can start, or if someone else wants to start too. For me, one of the, big things that I would say is, probably the biggest loss in my life is my grandfather. And especially since, when I think Christmas, I associate a lot of the specific traditions that would happen at my grandparents' house. Something that now we don't do because they're about to sell it. It's just not the same as it used to. And it's just interesting how a tradition can change so much that after year and year of doing a certain way. You just have to, on a dime, sometimes just kind of switch, which makes it difficult because so much of those memories are wrapped up in that. So it's definitely, it's not easy because you find yourself at times, you say the person's name or whatever it might be, and then you're just kind of reminded in that moment of, oh, damn, I forgot. And so I think like that's one of the things that it makes this a really, really difficult time. And I know I'm not the only one, but that for me, that's an experience I'm talking about. That's one of the major ones that I constantly think about. So
This is Kate Grimmett, by the way, in case you don't know my voice.
Yeah.
For me, so I lost both of my grandparents actually right after Christopher lost his grandfather. It was actually when we first started dating.
In a very short amount of time.
Very short amount of time. And so it was November when I lost my grandfather, and then so right before Thanksgiving, and then right before Christmas, when I was on Christmas break from college, that my grandmother passed away. And for me, in the spirit of vulnerability, while it's generally just, hard them physically not being there, there's also a lot of shame in that I didn't spend as much time with them that I think I should have. And I was very selfish when they were kind of sick, because I was a freshman in college and, didn't really come home that much. And then sophomore year when they passed away, I don't know if I did enough. I don't know. So I think that sometimes during the holidays when they're not there, those feelings kind of come up and that's one of the reasons why I want to be more intentional with my parents and my family, knowing that kind of guilt and shame of, I didn't necessarily do the best job of being with them. And so I think those, especially because that's the major times that we would spend time with them, that just kind of comes up. But yeah, so for me, that's kind of what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's my turn. I'm the other one.
No, Chris has been calling himself the other one all week. They're not going to understand what that means. They're going to think you're Chris.
Oh, I'm not Chris. I'm the other one that's
Hello,
not Chris.
my name is Chris. I sound much different than her.
You know what you sound like? You sound like Tinkerdink.
That is true. They'll understand who that is. Don't worry about
got
it.
Good.
That's not just something that I'm like, we get it.
Don't worry about
They'll
it.
get it. From the D&D episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my family has experienced quite a bit of loss in the last 6 or 7 years. I've lost 5 grandparents, 2 uncles, and an aunt. All within that time period, which has made it pretty difficult for my family at times. Specifically,
it's all right.
Sorry. Specifically, Thanksgiving in particular, my family always went to Virginia. And that's where my dad grew up. Mm-hmm. My dad and his sisters, and it's where his whole family still is. And we would always go. My dad and mom and my brother and I would go stay initially with my grandmother, and then when she got sick, we would stay with my aunt and uncle, and we would spend so much time with everybody, but specifically with my dad's middle sister, and her family, my Aunt Sassy.
It's all right.
Sorry.
That's part of it.
You don't, and you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
But she lived up to her name.
Yeah, that is an amazing name.
Yes,
That's such an amazing name.
Yes, her name was Sandra, but everyone called her Sassy. And with good reason. She was just a delightful person. Did you ever get to meet?
I did not.
Okay.
No, she passed away
You were
right after
in the
we
apartment.
started dating. Yeah, we had just started dating, and so I wasn't really in the meeting extended family phase.
I
yet,
couldn't remember. But our thing, we would always make fudge together. Every year. And she would make vats of fudge. I mean, like soup pots.
Soup pots? Wow.
Just about, like...
Oh my gosh.
Like, there was an amazing, phenomenal amount of fudge that would come out of this kitchen.
It actually would make me feel real gassy. I'd be Uncle Gassy by the end of that.
Absolutely. And half the batch got, I think it was walnuts, and half the batch did not. I don't put nuts in it because why ruin good fudge? But she liked it, so she would do half the batch with walnuts in it. And so I tried to start that tradition with my niece. She's almost 14 now, which is hard to believe. But they come from Virginia now to visit us in Charlotte. And they usually get in so late that I've already made the fudge, but sometimes she'll help lick the bowl or I don't know. She loves fudge, so
that's the best
something
job,
worth
though.
carrying
That's
on.
awesome.
It is. It's the best part is getting to scoop out the remaining marshmallow fluff from the container and getting to scrape out the bowl.
Yeah.
And she loves fudge. And every year my family was like, we don't really need fudge, but we do.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't understand that this year. Till you made it clear. And then I was like, oh, message, heard. Got it. Like,
yeah.
So I never knew that was why you were making fudge. I was like, we have so many desserts, we don't need fudge. Like, that's how my brain works. I'm like, oh, it's fine. It never occurred to me until this year that was why.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you want to try and talk or no?
I don't have much to say. I haven't experienced much of holidays without people. My grandfather passed away while we were on our honeymoon, so a couple years ago. 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 years ago. And you know, that was hard, but I don't know, I had kind of distanced myself when he got sick. And so for me, it didn't I don't know, it still upset me pretty bad, but it didn't rattle me. But I did have this feeling that I had misused my time and that I should have been there more often. We were actually going to go visit him the next weekend before he passed away, just to see him after we got married because he couldn't make it for the wedding.
Yeah.
And then in August of last year, so a little over a year ago, my dad's mom passed away. And then in December of last year, so when this episode comes out, a year ago tomorrow, my dad passed away. And so, I don't know. Behind the curtain, when we're recording this, I haven't experienced the Christmas holiday season without my dad yet. And I don't know what that's going to be like. I've been through his birthday, which was the day we did our live show, so I was super busy. And so I just kept busy, and I had a few moments where I thought about it and took time to think about it. But aside from that, it was just, I think the weirdest moment for me then was he always had a really strong respect for veterans, and his birthday was Veterans Day. And so when we were in D.C., it was kind of cool to be in D.C.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I haven't always been the most, without getting political, I haven't always been the most, patriotic, hooray America guy. And so I know that we used to get into about that, but it was something he respected and loved. And so that was kind of weird. But I was also thinking that doing the live show and pursuing this was something that was honoring him. Because he always told me, you know, when I quit my job before he passed away, he told me, whatever you do, I don't care, as long as you're happy. And this is the first thing that's made me legitimately happy that I've done, even though I've made $0 podcasting so far. Which is not to say we don't appreciate Patreon and all that. That goes to the company to help make the show and buy equipment and stuff like that. But yeah, I did that, and I did Thanksgiving was weird. But Thanksgiving wasn't even that weird to me until we were looking at ads for Black Friday sales. And I was listing out loud, like, people I needed to get gift for. I was like, oh, I need to get a gift for my mom, a gift for my grandma, I gotta get you, I gotta get dad, I gotta get your mom, I gotta get... And, like, you didn't say anything. You just kind of, like, stared at me. And, like, then it registered where I was like... It was less sadness and more just like, oh, I don't have to get a gift for my dad.
Yeah.
Like, it was a weird moment. It was a weird realization. And so... I don't know what Christmas is going to be like. Christmas will have passed by the time this is gone. So we're going to do an episode our first Thursday right out the gate. With the regular schedule. And I will let everybody know how it went then, because that'll be, I think, coming out on the 4th.
Something like that.
3rd or 4th of January. So I will have just passed his 1-year anniversary. Is that how you would refer to it? Of passing?
Probably, yeah.
And so, yeah, I'll let everybody know. But I've got my birthday between now and then. And for some reason, I think my birthday is going to be weirder for me than his birthday.
Makes sense.
Because I always got a call from him.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yeah.
He was usually the first person that called me.
Mm-hmm.
He usually called me and wake me up, actually, 9 times out of 10. And he always kept it short, and he'd always just say, I love you, pal, and I'm proud of you, and happy birthday. And that was kind of it. And yeah, so we'll see how that day goes, and we'll see how Christmas goes and New Year's goes with it being the 1 year, and I'll report back.
Mm-hmm.
But right now I don't have, even though I did talk a while, I said I didn't have much to say, but I don't really feel like I have much to say on it because I haven't really experienced like a holiday, without grandparents was really hard, but I don't know. And that sounds like I'm trying to one up.
No.
Like holidays without grandparents and aunts and uncles. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, I have a feeling that the first Christmas season without a parent is going to be weird and hard.
Sure.
So, we shall see.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I would say in addition to that is just like, I mean, Katie, you suggested this, and we've kind of talked in different ways, but I think like when holidays continue to go on and you find yourself doing traditions to help keep their memory alive, for you talked about it's the fudge. For me, like my family, it's this running joke of there's this random Christmas special from 1983 that I can guarantee you no one, including the people that were in it, remember. Yet for some reason, my family taped it, and they watch it every year. And got to the point to where they had to convert it to a DVD and like a Blu-ray and everything to keep it going. And it is just like, my family loves it. Emphasize, I said that my family, not specifically me, loves it. But
Kate, how do you feel about it?
It's a Christmas special from 1983, but
and commercials included. That's the
ooh,
thing.
that sounds more fun.
So it's
the Mac Davis Christmas special. Anyway, the whole thing about it is just. But my grandfather, I wish y'all had seen him. What the dude would beam, and you're like, why? But it's so something. It's like the family still does, and it's it's interesting how being able to do things that remind you, especially things that they loved, not only help remind you of them, but help be able to provide the space where, as you're doing that memory or doing that tradition of them, you're able to share stories about them, and you share like the good things, and you're able to laugh about the moments where they were being goofy and dumb, and you're able to. I think that's the thing that I do appreciate a lot about the holidays is it's a time that, as the new season is coming around and it's a new year, we're already kind of thinking about what is going to be different in this new season. You're able to be mindful of the people who've gotten you here and the people who keep guiding you forward, and I'm not trying to wrap it up into a nice pretty bummed because the fact is, this time sucks and will continue to suck for a lot of people, and it's going to be painful. But it's just something that I'm grateful for this season, that it kind of helps remind me of the people I have and will continue to care for, whether they're here or not, you know? Mm-hmm. Anybody else want to say anything? All right. Well, we're going to wrap up day 10. For anyone who is out there and they're struggling and are also wrestling with the same type of things, please know that we're here and we care for you, and you're not alone, and people who are hurting, and so don't let your sadness trick you. So until tomorrow, we'll see you on the 11th day. By that point, hopefully we'll still be here making it well, because we're tired. Mm-hmm. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.